So now moving on to digital and non-digital content. So I'm sure that we all are aware, especially in today's world, what digital content is and what not digital content is. So digital content, everything that is digital, like we have your websites and blogging and music and pictures and podcasts and all of that is on the digital platform. And non-digital platform, we have our newspapers, magazines, report, articles, books, all of that. But in today's world, whatever is non-digital also goes onto the digital platform, right? So you see your Times of India newspaper today being printed. Obviously, you will find the same even on the digital platform, that is even on their website, the news and important headlines and all of that. Same thing goes with your books. You have your ebook version and you also have your printed version, right? So now what is the main difference when it comes to digital content and the non-digital content? The very first thing is the keyword. Like we've spoken about keywords, it's easily available on the internet. We just need to link the keywords with what people are searching for. But that's not possible in your non-digital content. So in your non-digital content, you have keywords, you don't have keywords, it's not going to make a difference, because people are not going to find you and buy your book based on the keywords. They would buy you based on the brand, based on how good an author you are, or based on the synopsis, based on the readability, based on the look and feel of your book, based on the title, based on the cover page, all of that, right? So the main difference is your searchability and your readability. Searchability, how people are going to search you on your digital content, and readability is the look, the feel, the aesthetics, the design, and all of that in your non-digital content. Now, the second main difference is when it comes to advertising. Obviously, advertising on social media is much more easier, and also, more easier, and also it is not really expensive to market on social media. Otherwise, when you're trying to reach out to audience on the non-digital platform, so you have to do the printing cost, you also have to do, where exactly to circulate it, whom do you circulate it to, which particular community, or which particular area, or which particular college, whomever you're trying to target. It's very difficult to do that on the non-digital platform. Whereas your digital platform, obviously, you have, like, when you're trying to sponsor, for example, let's look into Facebook advertising. If people are trying to advertise on Facebook, what's going to happen? It's going to be much more easier to reach out to them, because Facebook itself is going to ask us, whom are you trying to reach? What is the age you are trying to reach, gender whom you are trying to reach, what are the interests that you want to look out for, who would be your ideal target audience. So we just filter out all these, and we will be paying only to reach out to our targeted audience. Whereas in your non-digital content, we just print brochures, and what's going to happen? We are just going to be putting it maybe in newspapers, or just giving it away, not sure whether they would really be interested or not, who our ideal audience would be. So we are just randomly advertising for it, right? Then another important aspect to look into is your digital content. You can always go back, edit, and correct, whereas that's not possible in your non-digital content. Once it's printed, that's it, done and dusted. You cannot go and make any further changes. Yeah, so we need to be very careful while going into the printing part. We need to do n number of revisions and stuff before it is actually printed. Not that you have to neglect the proofreading and the editing part in your digital content, but still, even on, after a day or two, we kind of realize that, yeah, this thing needs to be rephrased. We can always go back and do that.